Yo, 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 what's up, guys? It's 42 CEO Unk here, back with another video on my new channel, 42 Commentary. If you don't know, I have my main channel, which is mostly just like interviews, reactions, good content on, 42 CEO, what we do on Twitch. By the way, I'm on Twitch every day. And then we got my, VOD channel, of course. And then this one, new one, we're going to be doing commentary. I'm going to be playing video games, talking to you guys about news, just interesting topics, all that sort of stuff. Things just happening in, the industry, the music industry, the underground realm, maybe the mainstream rap scene, whatever it may be. And today we're going to be talking about the Opium Agenda. Also, I want to say, too, in terms of gaming, I'm going to be playing some games also while I talk. Right now I'm playing NCAA. This is my Create a Dynasty. I'm Western Kentucky with some horrible run defense. But anyways, let's get right into it. Sorry, I'm not going to be Keemstar. Today we're going to be talking about the Opium Agenda, though. And, the rest of the year, the scheduling for Opium, specifically artists like Ken Carson, wearing the merch, and maybe Homicide Gang, Destroy Lonely, and also, of course, more interestingly, or I guess most interesting, Playboy Cardi, because that's super interesting, and I think that's the big kind of question for everyone, right? Like, what's this man gonna do? What's the plan for him in this year? I think there's a lot of interesting things to consider. I really don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's all up in the air, and it's really just like up to what the what the insiders are saying, but then also what actually happens, because the insiders always have something to say, and then like sometimes they're right, yes, but like sometimes they're just way off, like absolutely way off, and it's like, what's the point? What's the actual point? So I think kind of that being said, though, let's talk about all the Opium members, not including Playboy Cardi to start off. Homicide Gang, they just dropped I5U5 We5. It was a good album. They're on tour. That's basically what they got planned. Bino posted HL2, or HL2 was in his bio. And he also posted a photo of him in the studio. So I think, Homicide Lifestyle 2 is definitely on the way and in the works. But I think it's going to be some time. There's definitely going to be some time. And I think they gotta wait for everyone else to drop first, right? Like it's gonna be some time. So I could see that maybe dropping early 2025. I don't think it would make sense for it to drop anywhere like November or December, especially with Playboy Cardi. So I think they're kind of promoting it just a little bit early, and we're gonna see what happens with that. I think also we'll get some snippets too, but really the focus is them on tour. Next, talking about Destroy Lonely, he's also got it pretty straightforward. He's on tour. He's going to be just doing tour things, just vibing out, maybe previewing new snippets. Maybe we'll hear some new stuff from him on that end. But it's pretty chill. He had the Complex pop-up, and that was pretty fun. I went. Didn't get to see him, unfortunately, but it was still pretty fun. And I think, he has it pretty straightforward as well. Ken Carson, this is where it gets a little bit more confusing, and there's a little bit more questions into what he could be doing. I think there's a lot of different things he could be doing, and there's a lot of potential for him. So first off, he has the second leg of the U.S. tour scheduled, right? That's going to be happening pretty soon. That's about 5 days from when I'm recording this, so October 12th. And it's going to be going on for, I believe, a little over a month. He has about 30 locations, which is actually insane. I mean, if we look at how many times he's performed this year, it's about almost 100, something like that, something crazy. Because, I mean, he did the U.S. leg 1, and then he did European, and now he's doing U.S. leg 2. So it's actually, ridiculous. But he's got that going on. Also, what kind of makes it pretty confusing is he is supposed to be, or wants to be, dropping an album, More Chaos specifically. He's hinted at it a lot with, the pumpkin emoji, and then also just posts More Chaos, just all that sort of stuff going on. And so it's definitely being talked about, but with him getting hacked and then deleting the pumpkin emoji on his most recent tweet, it's kind of bringing up a lot of concern. He's been previewing snippets and stuff, Delusional was one of those snippets. So it's definitely it's not ready by any means, but it's there. it's just a question of like, does he want to drop it? I mean, he's given us a lot this year, so it's like, yeah, we'll be disappointed and sad if he doesn't drop. But I mean, come on, we got an album at the end of last year. We got a deluxe to that album this year with really good songs overall. We've gotten like a full freaking tour. I mean, like we got more than a freaking tour out of him. It's been insane. So like we can't be sad. Of course we really want it, so hopefully it comes. But I think the one other kind of confusing part is like he's gonna be on tour when it's supposedly dropping, which is October 31st. Specifically, he'll be in Milwaukee, and it's like nothing against Milwaukee, but like why is he gonna be chilling there for an album? Is he gonna like have to cancel that date? Like what's gonna be happening? I don't really know what could be happening. I don't know what's going to be going on. So we'll kind of have to wait and see. But if we do get an album out of him, that'd be absolutely incredible. And I mean, from what we've heard, like it sounds fantastic. So I think we can be, pleasantly surprised. I'll say that much. Now onto the topic of Playboy Cardi. This is where it gets, the most confusing and the most like, what's gonna happen? Oh my god, that was a horrible pick. It's gonna be the most like kind of confusing. I think, I mean, it's so unknown with Playboy Cardi. It's really so unknown. I think with Playboy Cardi, with like him, it's gonna have to be really a focus on, is there any singles? Is there any like precursor to the album? Was Timeless the last time we're gonna hear of him before the album? When's the album dropping? Before or after Rolling Loud? Before or after Complex Con? What's going on with all of that? In my personal opinion, I think it's going to be after Complex Con, but before Rolling Loud, so that means it'll be somewhere end of November, early December. But it could be like end of December. Honestly, he could deliver it to us end of December. I don't think it'll be Christmas like Whole Lotta Red. If he does do that, I mean, I guess it's fine. I think at the end of the day, I'm like all Playboy Cardi fans in the sense of like, I just want him to drop. Like, just give me a date. It's okay if it's Christmas. It's okay if it's like before that. As long as there's just like a date, we have it, then that makes me happy, honestly. So I think if we just get that date, it's important. But are we getting a single? Are we not getting a single? We've heard snippets. We've heard new things. And he's been pretty active when you consider it. I mean, Timeless, All Red, like that's been in the last like month or less than a month. So it's definitely like in the works. It's just what happens next. I think, in my perspective, Timeless is the last we'll hear of him before the album. I think there's a small chance we get another single, but I don't think it's likely. I guess at the end of the day, right, we won't know. But I'm thinking album, as of right now, it's going to drop before Rolling Loud. You never know with this guy, honestly, too. I think he changes around a lot. So I really think that's what's going to happen. And then, in terms of like next steps, one of my like very hot take opinions that I think no one really believes me in, but I think is still true, is I think Antagonist Tour is still on. I think it's still going to happen. I'm being real, guys. I really do think Antagonist Tour will happen. I think the schedule is now, right? Ken Lo and Homicide Gang, they've all dropped. Well, I mean, Ken could potentially drop again. But, right, they've all theoretically dropped, like, music to perform. So, they've all gone on tour. They've all done their separate tours, so they're going on tours, right? And they're going to be done with that. Now, I think with Playboy Cardi dropping and the other artists having music to drop, it would make sense for him to go on tour. And why not go on tour with the rest of Opium, right? I mean, it's the same exact theory that we had with the Antagonist Tour in 2024. Just I think the only difference is he's actually going to be dropping music this time. So we'll see if that happens. But in terms of Antagonist Tour, I could see if, Playboy Cardi wants to drop in December, that maybe something happens early 2025. It, again, could be completely false, and that could not happen at all. But I feel like early 2025 just makes sense. Maybe like January, February, could be even March. Honestly, it's probably going to take a lot of planning. But I think it'll make sense. It'll sell well. Like it's really a win-win. The fans get to see it. The fans get to enjoy it. And then also, I mean, they're making so much freaking money on this. They're making like a ridiculous amount of money. So I mean, again, right? It didn't happen this year. That's what like kind of worries me, honestly. That's like really the big worry about it all. So I think that's like the one thing to be scared about. But I feel like a tour is gonna happen. At the very least, I'd say Playboy Cardi's definitely gonna be going on tour. It's just really a question of like, will he bring Opium along? Like, will Opium be a part of it? How much will they involve him? Or how much will he involve all of Opium? I feel like it'll be a lot, but it could also be not, nothing at all. Like, it literally could be just like not important. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was the end of this video, guys. I apologize for the gameplay because I'm playing absolutely horrendous right now. I don't really know what's going on with me. It's probably just I'm not the best gamer. I don't even know, honestly. We'll try to get this game back later when I play later. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be doing these videos probably once a day at least. I'm gonna be trying for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this content though. Let me know if there's anything you want me specifically to be talking about. Most of what I'm gonna be talking about is like news stuff that's going on, just like news, like if net spend drops, if Samuelson drops, just like all the drops happening. Maybe drama, covering that a little bit. Just really commentary on the rap scene, what's going on, and because it's really at the end of the day what I want to talk about. So hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Make sure that you guys know this is not my only channel. I have other channels too, which I'll link down below. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day.